This is the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Time for Recommend Something, where we
Recommend something. Mine is...
No, don't do it.
Don't do what? This
Well,
is a
you're
good
going to recommend a
recommendation.
granola bar? That's so boring.
Ryder, this is a really good granola bar, and I've come across some nasty ones, like those good fats, those protein ones that you got, and you bite into it, it turns to dust. People need to know where the good granola bars are at.
Okay.
Simply Protein, which is also great. 12 grams of protein, only 2 grams of sugar, plant-powered fuel. Simply Protein. This is not an ad, by the way. It's from Costco. Dark chocolate almond. They've got a peanut butter one in it. A lemon coconut one, which tastes like dessert. Don't fall asleep. This is a good recommendation. Is it bad?
Well, it's really boring.
If anybody wants the direct link, hit us up on the text line. I'll send it right to your phone.
The direct link to Costco?
Simply Protein.
Oh.
Which will be a Costco link. I'll find it online for you. That's not boring. People like to know about good granolas.
Watch out, other morning shows. Here we come.
Oh, no. I thought that was a good one. Whatever. I'm eating yours. I already ate mine.
That's fine.
No, you're supposed to say, no, that's delicious. I was trying to trick you into agreeing how good they are.
Those are so good. You can't have it. My recommendation is if you have a phone that is jam-packed with pictures and videos and you feel a little overwhelmed, that every once in a while you go delete 6 of them.
Yeah, you'll like scroll back to find something and you're like, why did I take a picture of this chicken Caesar wrap I ate at home 6 months ago?
Right.
Delete.
Yeah, exactly. And I got 3 different angles at it. Anyway, so I saw an ad for this app. It's called Cleanup, and it's $9.99 a week. But
What?
you do get a 7-day trial.
Oh, so you use it, you delete everything, then you delete the app.
Yeah.
Classic.
So I used it, and it deleted all my duplicates. But it like makes you go through them first, but it finds all your duplicates.
And then it steals your identity.
And then it also finds like similarity. So like if you took 2 pictures of you in a group somewhere, you can decide which one you keep and which one you delete. And it's just really fast. I bet I did it all in 20 minutes, my entire phone. And I deleted like 370 videos and 890 pictures. So I have so much more room on my phone. But yeah, they're probably... Like, I also have a picture, I'm pretty sure, of my, like, social insurance number on my phone.
Oh, good.
So there's somebody in Russia right now that's doing a deep dive on what's up with me. But, and then I immediately, like you said, unsubscribed, deleted, and I won't get charged. Pretty handy.
I love that. So what's it called again?
I think it was called the Cleanup app.
Shaner just wrote in saying, Lisa, did you see them yesterday? I love how they don't even have, people don't even have to say Northern Lights anymore. I just know exactly what they're asking me. And no, I did not see them. I never see them.
You saw them? You saw them once.
Oh, barely.
Yeah.
Around the corner behind a tree, a little tiny, kind of faded green.
That's them though.
Yeah, I know, but I did follow along other people's Instagram stories last night. Purples, greens, a little bit of gold maybe. I don't know what's going on.
It's a wild ride out there sometimes.
What would you like to recommend? Ryan wrote in saying, I recommend brand name Cheese Whiz.
Okay.
I mean, Cheese Whiz itself is already like so bad for you.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a no name.
Right. I've
cheese.
never tried, I don't think, like a Cheese Whiz. You know?
You've never had Cheese Whiz?
I've had Cheese Whiz. I've never had
Cheese
the other
Whiz.
kind. Yeah.
Did you know that Cheese Whiz, before they dye it bright orange, it's gray?
Gross.
Jeff, can you break down exactly what happened when you were driving on White Ave one day?
I used to have a pickup, and I wanted to put a funny logo on the back window, so I went to a place and got milk across the back window. And everybody used to laugh, or they'd point at it while I was driving. I can't remember why, but I went down White Ave and it was really busy one day. And my girlfriend was with me, and we were driving down, and I was checking out the sidewalks, looking all around, and my girlfriend hits me on the shoulder. You missed it, you missed it. A girl just flashed you and pointed to her boobs.
Because you have the Got Milk sticker.
Yeah.
I'm going to go put one of them on my vehicle right now.
Yeah, I can't believe how many people like that sticker on the back window.
Awesome.
So
Thanks,
great.
man.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hey, no problem. Bye.
Bye.
I love that he missed it because he was just doing his job driving.
Yeah.
right?
And his girlfriend's like, you missed it. It was awesome. But no, we're more importantly focusing on like things that you missed out on because you had your head in your phone. So feel free to hit us up.
I went to check my phone, which I had in my locker in the change room at junior high. It was during a school dance. When I came back, my best friend and the girl I liked were dancing together. I still feel like if I wouldn't have went and got my phone out of my locker, I would have been fine. All right, that sucks.
I wonder how many times in public people could have made eye contact and had that immediate connection, but it doesn't happen anymore because your head's in your phone. As soon as you get on the LRT, as soon as you get on a plane.
All those moments from like the movies.
Yeah.
When you make eye contact, like you said, just doesn't happen much anymore. Jenny says, I was trying to get my phone out to record my son walk across the stage last year to get his diploma at high school grad. Fumbled with the thing for a solid 20 seconds trying to get the to the camera part. Missed the whole thing.
No.
Meanwhile, my husband was sitting there, flip phone locked in his phone carrier on his belt, smiling ear to ear, taking it all in.
Yeah, I've heard of younger generations getting flip phones just so they don't become addicted.
Right.
It's smart.
Just so the only way you can get a hold of me is like short text or call.
You look at old photos of like, let's say Woodstock 69.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is watching the artist on the stage. There's nothing distracting them.
There must have been a Got Milk sticker up on the stage too, because
Wait.
you also saw a lot of sets out there. Squirrel moved into my attic, and my roof. I don't really know how to get on top of it, like at the peak, to fix the entry point, which I think is associated with my bathroom fan.
Yeah.
So if anybody knows, I don't know, somebody with a really, really, really long ladder who's comfortable in heights.
And on an angle, too.
Yeah, I'm in like an old house, but it's really tall.
Vaulted ceilings.
Yeah. So.
Can't get in there. And it's not an attic that you can walk in. It's like a little tiny crawl space. But there's been a squirrel getting ready for the cold months. And Lord knows how many pine cones are up there. Because every day I would see him gathering pine cones, chewing on them a little bit, spitting out the sap onto my vehicle, by the way.
And getting them so that they're properly sized so that they can fit through the entry point, I think. Like, they're so smart. Mm-hmm. It's amazing when you see an animal, like, preparing for just what it knows it's got to do. Like, how do they know what's coming? No,
Animal instinct.
They can't speak to each other and be like, yo, it's October.
It's time.
You know what I mean? Do they smell the pumpkin spice in the air and they're like, oh, we better get ready?
They lick one of their fingers and put it up in the air. And if there's a slight breeze, it's time. But no, the squirrel no longer lives rent-free in the attic.
Yeah. So I bought a slingshot because I was sick of this thing.
Ryder, don't start like that. The squirrel is not dead. Can we preference by saying that? Thank you.
But I didn't feel confident enough with my shot to go after it.
Well,
you know?
And my brother-in-law made a valid point. I was texting him about it, and he's like, I would never aim at an animal if I wasn't good with a slingshot, because you never want to just injure an animal.
Right.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we didn't do the slingshot thing. I spent $35 on one, though. So if anybody wants to get in a slingshot fight, I'm your guy. So I got my buddy Mike. If anybody needs a pest control guy that really cares about animals, shoot me a text anytime or hit me up on social and I'll pass you his information along.
He just seems like the sweetest soul.
He's the best. Anyway, he had a trap set up in my attic, a humane one. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, the trap's not working. He's like, okay, I'll come move it. We'll put it outside.
Yeah.
Comes over, goes up into the attic, like reaches over. You can't really see anything. He's got his phone with the light. And he's like, there's a squirrel in here.
What are the odds of it being in there?
No, because I saw it that afternoon.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I heard it moving around up there. So that day it went into the trap and I felt so bad for it.
No, he had peanuts in there. He was chilling.
It's still scary.
Moved the squirrel out to Spruce Grove, where Mike's from. His daughter's a big fan of squirrels. So he's like, I'll release it in my neighborhood and we'll even build it a little winter shack.
Oh, really? Because that's what I felt the most guilt about is how hard he's been working to build a nice warm home and then to be taken away from it.
You wanted me to just let it live up there, but they can do so much damage. They chew through wood, so it wouldn't be in the attic all winter. It would find its way into the house.
No, not with two hound dogs that nap
exactly
through the sound of its
They sleep through everything.
They are the worst guard dogs.
Yeah, so that wasn't an option to let it live there. They could chew through wires. They could start fires. Like, you don't want a squirrel in your house.
Lindsay said put peppermint oil on cotton balls and place it around your attic. No more squirrels. They don't like peppermint.
Okay.
Love that.
That or poison.
No.
Anyway, there is a picture of this squirrel now. It's been named Radio, by the way.
Oh, I love that.
It's in Spruce Grove, and it's sitting on top of a fence, and its arms are crossed.
It's mad.
It's really upset.
So we posted this picture in our broadcast channel on Facebook. If you want the direct link, this picture is kind of funny. Like, I feel bad.
But he's set up.
It's literally crossing its arms and hunched over in a bad mood.
Radio is set up for a good winter, though. Mike has already loaded up the little home for it with some pine cones to...
Really?
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
And he's going to take good care of it out in Spruce Grove.
I'm glad that there was photo evidence because, sometimes you get a white lie.
You're right.
We brought it up. My dad, like, went to
the farm.
Exactly. Yeah, like my bunny that I had for like 20 years. My dad's like, I brought it out to a field and and I was like,
And this stew tastes funny. Anyway, shout out to Radio, who is enjoying his new life in Spruce Grove. Shout out to Mike.
It makes me happy knowing that there are some pest control people out there that want these pests to still live a good life.
Yeah, it's like, I wasn't expecting that. I thought he was like, let's get this thing.
Right.
And gonna come in with like guns. But wasn't the case at all. Anyway, happy that there's a good story for that little guy, even though he did a bunch of damage to my house.
If you want to see the picture of Radio crossing his arms when he got to his new home, maybe he hadn't discovered how wonderful it was yet.
Yeah.
So it was in that moment that he was released and he was like, I want to go home. No traffic updates so far. What?
Oh, you kind of said that in like your sexy voice.
Yeah, that's my new thing. That's how I do
traffic updates.
That's how I do traffic now.
Okay.
Hit us up if you see anything out there.
Whoa. The expected high today is 22 degrees with a mix of sun and cloud, 30% chance of showers, and a high of 13 tomorrow. It's 7 right now. Sometimes when I say it's Play 107, I feel like I sound like the guy from Bare Naked Ladies. It's been. Okay, you ready for this?
A lot of people have been asking, when is Terror Tales? Let's go.
Right now. Oh, I have the wrong button pressed.
Sucked.
Sounded so good there, though.
Oh.
Right now.
And now, here's another terrifying episode of Terror Tales.
Submit your very scary stories to Ryder at play107.com, whether you can explain what ended up happening or not. This one is an unexplained.
Okay.
From Sherry Ann. This happened to me personally. I was working out of a remote camp up north, and the way it's set up is with individual cabins, shacks, and then a shower bathroom shack, sleeping quarters and a main kitchen, and a dining area shack. Anyway, we had a movie night, and we ended up watching The Fourth Kind.
That is the scariest movie ever.
Is it?
Yes, it's
Okay.
about aliens.
I have not seen that movie.
Oh my gosh.
Once it ended, it was about 10:30 at night, and I had to go and shower. I ended up in the shower shack all alone and was getting myself ready to shower.
Sherry Ann, why would you shower after watching The Fourth Kind? Like, go to bed with the lights on. What?
Then all of a sudden, I heard a voice. It was the creepiest, greasiest voice I've ever heard singing the lullaby, Baby Go to Sleep.
What's that? Should I know that?
Well, I don't know how the song goes, but this is how the jingle of it goes. I don't know how the lyrics go, but... Ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. No.
So someone, again, she hears a voice singing that. She walks over and finds a Bluetooth speaker in the corner.
Okay.
And it seems like the sound is coming from that. I grabbed it and I was holding it while the voice kept singing. I was trying to figure out how to shut it off, but struggled and felt so creeped out until I finally got it stopped. I still ended up showering, but kept glancing out of the shower towards the door. I ended up going to talk to my coworkers, ask if any of them came to the shower shack to scare me or something, and they all said no. So to this day, I don't know whose voice came through that Bluetooth speaker. And that's another reason I choose not to watch scary or creepy movies anymore, especially when up at camp.
Anyone that has watched The Fourth Kind just knows it's not smart to be alone after watching it. You've never seen it?
No.
It's one that's got a scary owl outside the window and then she gets abducted by aliens. I don't actually remember how it went, but I just remember being in the theater and being very unwell.
Well, that would be such a scary situation, but I feel like I know what ended up happening. It's just one of those coworkers was messing with her and paired their phone to the Bluetooth and played something really creepy from it. But can you imagine watching a movie that scary and then going and showering by yourself in a remote shack in the north and somebody starts singing
a lullaby
to you?
Nope.
That's another episode of Terror Tales.
It's Ryder and Lisa's 1K Wordplay. Brought to you by Out of Bounds Restaurant.
Well, Neo, the reason you can't turn off the radio is because Edmonton's Best Radio Contest is on. We're joined by Dave. What's going on, man?
Hey, Dave.
Just heading to work.
All right. First time getting through with Ryder and Lisa's 1K Wordplay. You know how the game works?
Yeah, you betcha.
Oh, I love it. All right. Who do you want as your teammate?
Lisa hasn't played in a while. Let's go with you.
All right.
Ain't that the truth? Goodbye.
Just made her day. Thank you. I'm going to start your timer.
Okay.
It's 25 seconds after I give you the first word. You ready, Dave?
Let's do it.
For those that are listening for the first time, it's just a word association game. Try to pick the best word for each word. And the first word is teacher.
School.
Catch.
Ball.
Sniff.
Sorry?
Sniff.
Like Smith, like the last name?
Sniff. S-N-I-F-F.
Oh, smell.
Hill.
Climb.
Cape.
Superhero.
All right. Let's get Lisa back in here. I think you did a very good job with those words.
Thank you. Good words.
Thank you. He said I had good words.
What? Really? Okay.
All right. Let's give away some cash. You ready, Evans?
Yes.
Come on, Lisa.
All right.
What's the first word that comes to mind when I say teacher?
School. Woo!
Yes. Sniff.
Smell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it. I love it.
$50. Catch.
Catch. A ball. Ball.
Yes.
Let's
I was like, I don't know what a ball is. That's not. Okay, we're rolling.
We are rolling. Can we get
Come
to?
on, let's go.
Can we get to $100?
I think so.
Oh.
Hill.
Climb.
Yeah.
One more to go.
One more.
What would you spend $1,000 on, Dave?
Yeah, Dave.
I'd take my kids to do something fun, probably.
Some you want to give them a shout out?
Yeah. What are their names?
Oh, yes. Quinn and Leon.
All right.
Quinn and Leon. All right, I'm going to do my best to win your dad $1,000.
Please do.
Think of the fun activities you could do with $1,000.
So much.
Lisa, what's the first word that comes to mind when I say cape?
Cape? Are you kidding me?
Tough one.
There's two angles I could go. One of the angles, well, I guess they could both be relevant right now, but but which direction do I want to go? Cape. I really want to get to $1,000. I'm
me
gonna
too.
feel awful
Yeah.
if I don't get the right
It would
word.
be nice to have an adult
Yeah.
win it. It's been a lot of kids winning it.
No pressure. I'll be devastated, but
No, Dave, don't you dare do this to me.
Devastating Dave, the turntable slave, one of my favorite artists from back in the day.
All right. There's two things that come to mind, but I'm going to just say one of them, I guess, and hope for the best. Superhero? Yeah! I was going to say Dracula because it's October. Oh my gosh, Dave, you won $1,000.
let's go.
Man, what a game!
That was awesome.
Wow. Pick and Lisa, let's go.
We are asking you how you got busted, and it could be about anything. It could be ditching plans and then someone seeing a picture of you out and about on social media. It could be more serious, like a relationship whoops.
Jason says the janitor of the school watched me unroll the windows of my vehicle with a cloud of smoke puffing out of them. He just asked me for my weed and never reported me. So as if he was going to hand it in to somebody, but he probably just kept the weed. Thank you for that story. So watch out when you're unrolling those windows. Trent says, I didn't clear my clipboard. My girlfriend at the time accidentally pasted what I had copied.
What is a clipboard? What do you mean by that?
Like I think on a computer,
Oh,
a clipboard is just like if you copy something, it considers that it goes to the clipboard. It was another girl's phone number she pasted by accident. She called that number and then everything went to
whoopsie.
swear word. You're in trouble with my ex-wife. Congratulations.
That's a bit of a stretch, though. I wouldn't
Well,
say I'm in trouble.
You stole something.
No, borrowed. I did a photo dump. First dump I've done in a while. It's been a while since first group of photos I've posted on Instagram in a while.
Okay.
And in all of them, I'm wearing this gorgeous green toque. And in
Yeah.
the comments, someone said, "Where's your toque from?" And then I went, "Oh, no. It's Charlie's mom's."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I had to give it back yesterday, which was a sad day for me. Couple years, though. Like, that's pretty good.
You had a good run with it. It's a little pithy now. Like, it's not a new toque anymore. So you had your time with it.
I've never heard that word in my life.
Pithy?
What is pithy?
Like when, you know how when toques get old or clothes get old, they can get like balled up thread or cotton.
Yeah.
That's pith.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not taking the pith out of you. I'm telling you the truth.
Learn something new every day.
My daughter was the one that busted me back in the day.
Oh, yeah. That's
used-
a great story. What a unique place to hide your cigarettes.
Yeah, I used to just dart once in a while, and I needed them, right? I hated to be the guy that like is constantly mooching. I'd rather have my own for the rare occasion that I partake.
Were you one of those guys that offered someone a toonie or $1, but in reality you didn't have a toonie or $1? You just knew they'd give it to you for free?
Occasionally, that's probably happened, yeah. Or you pretend that you're patting your
You're
pockets.
trying to find something. They're like, no, it's all good.
I used to hide them inside my buck hunter machine. So, like, you'd use a lock to open, like, where you get the coins out, because it's an arcade machine. But it was, like, left open. And my daughter was there when a bunch of us were downstairs playing buck hunter and reached in and pulls out a pack of smokes and goes, "What's this?"
Oopsies.
And I think I would have been okay until she reaches back in again and pulls out another pack and is like, and these ones are just a different color. They're the
Busted.
harsher ones.
You're going to be really embarrassed. I'm just reading the text line.
Pithy's not a word?
Not even close.
What is it?
Pilling.
Yeah, pithy, I think.
No. Someone's like, does Ryder have a lisp?
Pithy's definitely a word.
I don't think so.
You want to bet? I got a toonie in my pocket.
No,
I
you
just- I
don't.
can't find it.
Liar.
It's time to play Matchmaker on Play 107.
Strike up a match by picking two numbers with the same prize and you win. Miss the match and you're out. Good luck.
All right, everybody who used the code word is qualified. Calling somebody that used it right meow.
Hello,
Hello, who's this?
this is Whitney and Ryla.
Whitney and Riley, would you like to play Matchmaker today?
Oh my god, I literally just said to her, we don't know what it is, so we're like, let's just do it. We won't get picked anyway.
Awesome, okay. So you need to pick two numbers between 1 and 50. And if
Okay.
the prize is behind the match, you win the prize.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just picked two numbers.
Yeah.
Got it. So what's your first number between 1 and 50?
13.
13 is a Salty Serenity. That's a salt chamber gift card valued at $175 from Hyperbaric Health and Spa. Salty Serenity. What's your next number?
Can I pick it?
6.
6.
6, Ultimate Glam Hair Care Package from Rocket Out Salon, a $500 value. Sadly, they don't match. Good effort, though.
This game, if you don't know what it is, but if you start playing along and writing down what's behind each number and we pick you again, you'll eventually win something. So we play this every weekday morning at this time, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys.
You can see the list of guesses on our broadcast channel. Ryder and Lisa, just find it on our Facebook page.
Yep.
Okay, we'll be prepared next time, right?
Awesome. Thanks for
Thanks,
listening,
guys.
you two. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks, you too.
Bye.
We're joined by Artie from Smart Hub Insurance. You guys do many different insurances, but we want to zone in on critical illness insurance. Often people will think because their treatment's covered, they're good to go, but that's not the case.
Yes, treatment's free, but who's going to pay for mortgage, kids' education, car loans, and never-ending bills? So that is when critical illness really comes in handy. I just want to give you a small story, Lisa and Ryder. It's about my own dad who had to undergo a bypass surgery because he was on bed for so long. He said he was so grateful that he had critical insurance that he never had to ask his kids for any kind of monetary gift. Thanks to critical illness, it supported him all his hard times, and he had that prestige, and he just lived with dignity because he had critical insurance. And I don't see why people don't buy it, because if you get sick, yes, you get the claim, but if you don't, you get your premiums back. Win-win situation. So if you don't have critical illness insurance, make sure you're insured. Call us today at Smart Hub Insurance, Aarti Verma, 780-299-9090.
And online?
SmartHubInsurance.com.
The Ryder and Lisa Podcast. Play 107.